Happy New Year, Crate Diggers. I spent a lot of my 2021 rearranging and relocating my records and my record storage. I have always used the Kallax system from IKEA. They are cubes of 4 openings, and I added to the system now a uh, cube of 8 openings and then another one of the 4 openings. That's what it ended up looking like on one side of the room in my new space. And then on the other side of the room, I put the 2 cubes of 4, which I already had. But I also added the drawer kit that IKEA had as well. So downstairs where I had them before, I had the 4 opening cubes, and then I had my stereo system on top, and then a bunch of crates and junk on the bottom. And it was a mess, but I needed to move also because in my living room I have very high vaulted ceilings, which made the sound just kind of escape into nothingness. So I got this larger storage system that had the 8 openings. And this is kind of the room where I had put it in. It was my daughter's nursery when she was a baby, and she is now a teenager, so has no need for that. And it was just a mess. So this is me putting together the Kallax system that had the 8 openings. So it was taller and a lot more to put together than the ones were that I had downstairs, but the system is pretty easy to put together once you get it started, because it's pretty much just repetition of putting the parts together. Interestingly, I found out that the ones that I had downstairs, I had put one of them together backwards years ago, but it still worked. It was still mounted on the wall and it still worked just fine. But once I got them all put together, and the I had the new ones, which ended up being the 1 4 cube and the 1 8 cube. I realized that I had to go and get the records from downstairs and get them out of the old storage so that I could bring them upstairs. So that's the new stuff that I had. And so this is me going up and down the stairs, bringing some of these records up. I did get the help of my teenage daughter. So it wasn't that terrible, but believe me, this took weeks and weeks because I just took my time with it. So then, once I was able to start putting records in the new storage, then I was able to go downstairs and get the old storage and start mounting it. Now, one of the mistakes that I made with my daughter was I, I packed them way too tight. And I should have realized because I have so many other records in crates and in different rooms. I have records that do not have sleeves and sleeves that do not have records, etc. So I ended up, after I got them all at least upstairs, I ended up taking some of them out and kind of rearranging them so that I would be able to put in the records that I have in different places in my house. So on the other side of the room is where I put the 2 calettes that I had from downstairs, and I also put in the drawer kit. Now, this drawer kit was very difficult to put together, and I just didn't think it was worth the time that it took to put it together. And also, the drawers just weren't deep enough for what I was looking for. I thought I was going to put 45s in there, but I am able to use it to put in manuals and cords and other stuff that I have that just ended up in the room. So now I'm just happy that majority of the project is done. Most of the records that I have are at least in one room, even though they haven't all been put into the shelves. Next, I have to put up some decorations in the room, some pictures that I have to put up. And then the next thing I'll be showing you is my new Audio Technica turntable. Thanks for listening, Crate Diggers.
These are my records.